Hey y'all, welcome back to another NV Creations coin roll hunting video. This video I ran down to the bank, I grabbed 10 rolls of dimes. We're going to do a quick 10 roll search, see how these stack up. Maybe we'll find some silver, who knows. I score my stuff 1 point for 96 W's, 2 points for 2009s, 5 points for silvers, 10 for mercuries, 20 for barbers, 30 for seeded, and 50 for cape dimes. My dime hunts are pretty low. I think the last entire box only scored 21 points, but it's always fun to look to see what we have. So without further ado, I'll get this cleared up and we'll dig into roll number 1. Alright, so here we have roll number 1. So far in all of my dime hunts, I've only found 2 silvers. It'd be nice to find some more, but we'll see how we can strain our eyes to see the dates on all these dimes, if I can ever get this one open. It's going to be a pain in the butt. I'm not going to be able to do a edge check because of that, but that's okay. So let's see what we got. 2015, those are no good. 86, 98, 94. Tend to get a lot of newer stuff. I have been hanging on to the 24s and 25s to make earrings out of. There's a 2019. I do have some key dates to look up. Got the 82 no mint mark, 49S, 96 West Point, as we said, 50 and 55S, 79P, 82P, the 2015 W, which I haven't heard much about, and then the 80S. So we'll keep a lookout for those dates. I got a list here on my desk so I can see. So far, nothing good. I mean, everything has been 90s or newer. Be nice to find some silver. Let me know if you guys enjoy these dime hunts. I don't do them very often because, man, you really got to squint to see these dates on these things. 77, a little bit older, but not quite 64 or older. A lot of 2015s in here. No W's. I have been setting aside certain dates because I've been making earrings out of these. Seem to sell a lot of them at the farmers markets. If you guys are interested, you can go to nvcreationsmontana.com, my website, and there's a shop on there that you can purchase earrings and rings and stuff that I make out of coins. Not finding anything super good. So that one, didn't find anything worth hanging on to, just a bunch of late 90s and mid 2000s stuff. So I'll clean this up and we'll move on to roll number 2. Alright, on to roll number 2. We didn't find anything good in one, did we? Kind of a bummer, but dimes are one of my toughest coins to hunt. Seen some older stuff in here, but no, nothing on the silver look. A lot of, I mean, what's this here? Dirty. 1965. That's pretty close to silver, but not quite. It's the oldest one I've found so far in my hunt today, but we're just getting into it. 84, I'll at least set that aside for my personal piggy bank. There's an 82, but it's a Denver. Looking for that 82 no mint mark. Not a whole lot of variety in here. Still a lot of 2000s. A little dirty there. I don't know if we can get that cleaned off. It's in the 2010s, but not sure what it is. It's 23. Nice looking 2016. Doesn't look like it's been circulated a whole lot. Couple 2006. Going to be a long hunt trying to stare at all these tiny little dates on these dimes. Who knows what we'll find. So far nothing super good. Starting to get up into the 2020s, but nothing worth hanging on to. There's a 2024. I'll at least set that aside because, like I said, I'll make jewelry out of those. People like the earrings I make. $1985. I do make all of my earrings have matching dates on them, and you can pick just about every date from 65 up. 1965 there. So we did at least find a couple things to pull out of this roll. A couple 2024s and an 84. Nothing worth any points, but a little something for our collection. So we'll get this cleaned up and we'll move on to roll number 3. Alright, on to our third roll of the hunt. Hopefully I can keep you guys engaged on this hunt. Hopefully we'll find something really nice in here. But who knows? Let me know if you guys enjoy dime hunts. Sometimes they're well worth digging into, and sometimes it's just an eyesore trying to stare at these little tiny dates. Throw a comment down there. Let me know what you guys would like to see me hunt. I like the interaction with my viewers, and I like the suggestions they give me to point my direction in the right hunt that they would like to watch. I might be doing a quarter hunt next. It's been a little bit since I've done a quarter hunt, and I always enjoy quarter hunts because there's so many different designs on them. It's just fun to look at them, and I found a few San Francisco business strikes and some West Points out there. It's always fun to find that stuff. Still haven't found anything silver on the quarters. The only hunts I've found silver on are my dimes, nickels, and half dollars. I'd like to do another $half hunt, but the bank still only has 2023 $half. I should just start buying them and opening them up and return them so they can get some more $half in. Either that or I'll see if they'll order me in a box. '90s, it was pretty silver looking, but it was just a dirty old 99. 84, I'll hang on to that one. I'm not gonna find much for here. Got a couple left. Hopefully we'll find something good in there. Nothing too good. Just a 2024 and an 84 for my collections. So still no points on the board for this hunt. We still got 7 rolls left to hunt through. So we'll clean this up and move on. Alright, roll number 4 here. Cleared away, and we'll do a quick edge check if we can. Might not be able to do it that way. We'll see if we can slide them out. You guys probably enjoy watching me struggle opening these. Alright. Edge check. I'm not seeing any silver, but something might elude my eyes and we might find something that is silver. Couple 2023s there. 2017. The only time I do a dime hunt is when I'm running low on dimes for my earrings and need to find some certain dates. Very dirty 86 there. So we'll see if we can't find something magical in here that is worth hanging on to other than just turning into earrings. 24. Not finding anything jumping out at me. I've found a few 60s and 70s dimes, but nothing old enough to hang on to. Just gonna check these all out. I don't know if you guys can even see the dates on these. They're so small. I'm probably moving too quick. If I slowed down, then the video would be an hour long, and you guys wouldn't like to watch that long of a video. Well, all we found was one 2024 in that one, so still no points on the board. We still have 6 rolls left. I'll get this cleaned up and move on. Alright, roll number 5 here, the last of our first half of our hunt. Nothing silver on that half. Let's see if we can get this other half out and do an edge check. It's not looking too good. We'll bag looking at the edges on that one and see if something surprises us on the inside. Couple 2020s. Yeah, I think out of all of my hunts, the dime ones are probably the least exciting. If you guys agree on that, hit that like button. That'll tell me how many people think that dime hunts are boring and I should not do them anymore, but it's still fun to dig through. 2024. Haven't found any 2025s in this hunt yet. '75, that's an older one. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite dime is, if you have one. I think my favorite dime is probably the 84, just because it's the year I was born. Fun to hang on to them. I don't know if you guys do that, hang on to the change from the year you were born. Maybe hang on to change from a year that your children are born. I know that I keep all dollar bills from the Philadelphia Mint because they have the mint letter for Philadelphia is a C. That's what my son's name starts with. So we hang on to all those we find and give them to him on his 18th birthday. Big old pile of $1 bills. So nothing much in roll number 5, just another 2024 to hang on to. Let's get moving on. We'll see what the second half of this hunt has for us. Alright, let's dig into roll number 6. I'm looking at the results from the first box of dimes that I hunted, and by roll 5 of our first hunt we did find a 2009. And by the end of this roll number 6, we found a silver. So let's hopefully we can find a silver. It'd be nice to throw some points up on the board. That's close. That's a 65. Not close enough to be a silver though. It's a 96P. We're looking for 96Ws. We are finding some dates to look at. But nothing worth points for us, worth hanging on to. Maybe we can come across the 2025 in this hunt. A lot of 2020s in this roll. There's a 24 for us, so we'll at least pull something out here to hang on to. It's another 65. That's two 65s in one roll. That's pretty cool. Maybe there'll be a 64 or older hiding in this roll as well. Never did get an edge check, kind of just spilled out there. So far, nothing catching my eye yet. A lot of newer stuff. Let me know if there's something that I'm missing that I didn't mention earlier on my key dates to look for. Certain mint marks or things to find. I like the information. There's a 96P. We need that 96W. So just a 2024 in roll number 6. Still no points on the board, still no silver. Let's see what roll number 7 has in store for us. Alright, well, let's dig into roll number 7. Feel like we should find something in one of these. No edge checks, so we'll be surprised if we find some silver in there. There's an 82D. We needed it 82 with no mint mark. $19.70, older one. $24, we'll hang on to that. Another 24. Back-to-back 24s. So we got 3 of them. That's pretty cool. So far the most we've found in these rolls at one time. Nothing worth points yet, but we'll keep our hopes up. Be nice to find something cool in here. Like I said, I don't do dime hunts very often. Seems like I don't find a whole lot worth hanging on to in these. I just do them to fill up my inventory because I keep 10 of every date on hand for my earrings. You guys can go to my website. I've got a coin store on there. It has the coins I found in all my hunts. If you guys are interested in picking anything up or browsing through, see if there's something I have that you guys might need for a collection or something, check it out at nvcreationsmontana.com. As soon as I get enough followers, I'm going to do I'll probably do 100 followers giveaway and make up a little package or something, maybe get them a roll of coins that hasn't been searched through yet, see if they find anything fun in there, who knows. But on roll number 7, we just found 3 2024s, which is the most 2024s we found in one roll. Still no points, but still pulling stuff out that's fun. Well, let's move on to roll number 8 and see what we have. All right, roll number 8. Got 3 rolls left in this hunt. Hopefully we can find something good. All right, we'll start off with the 2020, the 2017. Nothing jumping out at me yet. It's a pretty shiny 21. There's a 96, but it's a Denver. '79. Pretty quiet roll here so far. Not a whole lot to talk about in dimes. We could do a ASMR search. You guys can just listen to the coins clinking around. So 1970. '86. 77. Be nice to find that. Let's do 2024 there, but find a 79p. There's an 82, but it's got a Denver Mint mark on it. So roll number 8 just has one 2024 in it. Still no points on the board. Like I said, dime hunts are pretty quiet, but who knows? We still got 2 more rolls, 2 more chances to find something silver in there. So I'll get this cleaned up. We'll move on to roll number 9. All right, roll number 9 here. We got 2 rolls left in this hunt. Then we'll do a recap of what we found. Probably won't be a whole lot on the recap, but it'd be nice to be able to show you guys some silver. I'm thinking it'd be kind of fun to get some wheat pennies to search through. I went down to my coin shop here in town and they told me they didn't have any rolls of wheat pennies to search through, so I got on the old eBay and I found a few listings. There's a 79, but we'll hang on to that. It's a 79p, which is on my list of key dates. I'll have to look that one up and see if it has any significance. Maybe it's a low minted date or something. I will check that up after this roll. There's a 24 to hang on to. Another 24. Not much going on otherwise. Another 24. There's 3. We matched our most. There's a 70D. Nothing significant about that one. Be nice to find a 2009. I found a couple, not a whole lot of them. Our last one is a 2020. So in this roll, we found 3 2024s in that 79p. I'll get this cleaned up, move on to roll number 10. All right, let's move on to this final roll. I did a little looking up, and there's not a whole lot of value in that 79p. I'm not sure why I have it on my list. There are a few errors like clip planchets and one, I can't remember the name of it, where one side doesn't have the nickel coating on it, so you see the copper inside. But it says the 79s could be worth 10 to 30 cents. I'll have to look and see. It's probably, in the condition it is, it's probably just worth face value of 10 cents. Nothing super good to hang on to. It's not like it's in mint state or a proof-like coin. But it's on my list of coins to watch for, so we'll hang on to it and see what comes of it. So far, nothing fancy in this one. There's a 1967. It's an older one. I don't think we've... Right behind it is a 68. It's kind of cool to see consecutive years roll up. And well, there we go, guys. And that's why we always hunt through everything. There's a 2009 Denver. That's going to give us 2 points on our hunt, which is so far the only points we've got on this. That's pretty cool to find. I don't find very many 2009s, but there are some out there. Being a low minted year, can't really see what that one is. Looks like a 2007. Thought for a second maybe we got 2 2009s in one roll. That would be outrageous. Super cool to find 2 in one roll, but that 2009 will go on my coin shop if anybody's looking for some 2009s. It's not in the greatest condition, but it's a 2009 nonetheless. That's pretty cool to find a coin worth points on my hunt. Hopefully you guys are still watching so you can see that cool find. Well, that's all we found in there is that 2009 Denver. I'll get this cleaned up and we'll do a recap on our hunt and see what we found. Alright, well here's the recap after our 10 roll hunt. We found 13 2024s, which were no point value. 2 1984s, no point value, but they'll go into my savings jar. We found this 1979p, which I'll have to look up, see if it's worth anything. If it's worth more than face value, I'll throw it on my website. And then we found our 2009 Denver, which I will throw up on my website as well. Only 2 points in this hunt, nothing great, but it's still finding points, which is cool. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. I put out a video every Sunday at noon, Mountain Time. Throw a comment down. Let me know what you guys would like to see me hunt next. If you have any questions you don't want in the comments, you can shoot me an email at nvcreationsmontana@gmail.com. And don't forget to go to my website, nvcreationsmontana.com. Click on that coins link, and you can see all the coins that I have found. I hit them up with the CoinSnap app. I put the lower price on there, and that's what they sell for. And it's usually $1 for shipping. I've got rolls of 2004, 2005 nickels. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff on there. Check it out, guys. But at that note, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.